Today I'm going to teach you how to run a first edition Oriental Adventures Ninja, because a lot of people are confused about how to play one. Alright, so the Ninja in Oriental Adventures is actually 4 different classes, because people have different ideas about what a ninja is. The ninjas are multi-classed, and they have the ninja class and one other class, and those classes correspond to fighter, cleric, magic user, and thief. Now, you roll to hit as your other class, and you make saves as a ninja on the thief table. And you progress separately in your classes. So the way to play a ninja is you make the powers of your other class subordinate to being a ninja. You are a ninja, period. I've seen many players unhappy with this version of the ninja because they tried to play it as they have this other class and they have these ninja abilities in reserve. So they might run the Ninja Wujin as a magic user who just happens to have some thieves abilities. The problem is you find yourself not progressing in saving throws. You're just progressing as a Wujin. You get more powerful in magic, but you have less hit points than you would have if you just run a straight magic user. And so people are not happy with it, but if you combine them, it works better. So I'm going to explain how to do that. Now, first of all, is the Bushi Ninja. This is the fighter ninja version. Well, let's go back up and go a bit about what ninjas can actually do. They have a bunch of skills that are a combination of thief skills, thief acrobat skills, and assassin skills. They also have the ability to be proficient in ninja weapons. But the ninja weapons are not the weapons that do lots of damage. They're weapons that do tricks. Several of these here are entangling weapons. The Nikode are weapons that help you climb. They give a 5% improvement to your ability to climb walls. The Mitsubishi blows blinding powder. It takes 3 rounds to load, so you keep this thing loaded and you blow it in the face of an enemy and then run away. Tetsubishi and Shaken, those are basically caltrops that you throw down and run away. Shuriken, those are short-range weapons. And if you use the weapon versus armor class thing, they don't work good against people in armor. So this is not something you sit here like the old style magic user and throw darts to aid in combat. This is more like you throw them for 1 round and then run away. Kaioketsu Shogi, Kusarigama, Kawanaga, these are all entangling weapons. They do damage, but they also do entangling. The Kawagaga is also a grappling hook for climbing. The Kamade is a spear that looks like a rake, so you can carry it around undisguised. The Ninja Toe is the ninja weapon that does the most damage. It does 1d8. However, there are non-ninja weapons that do as good or better damage than that. The Wakizashi also does 1d8, and it's smaller. The weapons that do more damage include the Lajitang, which does 1d8, the Halberd, which does 1d8, the Katana, which does, these all do 1d10. Lajitang does 1d10, Katana does 1d10, Two-handed sword does 1d10, Halberd does 1d10. So you don't want a ninja weapon because you want it to do lots of damage, unless your class is restricted in weapons. So if you're a Bushi Ninja, this is a fighter ninja basically. As a Bushi, you have access to weapons that do more damage than any of the ninja weapons, so you'll probably want to be proficient in some of those. Also, the Daikyu is a longbow that can be used from horseback. So this is a really handy thing to happen if you have the power to be proficient in this thing, which a Bushi Ninja does. So, what do you want your ninja weapon to be if you're a Bushi Ninja? You want it to be the Kusarigama. This one does 1d6, the most damage. And you want to use your Bushi proficiencies to become specialized in the Kusarigama so that you have more attacks and have a better chance to hit with it. This brings up a house rule that I use to handle entangling because it's not really explained here. First of all, you have to remember in first edition, rounds are 1 minute long. That you're parrying and thrusting and swinging, and only one of your attacks per round actually has a chance to hit. So, if you're using an entangling weapon in this context, you roll the hit to entangle. Now you've got them entangled. You have to keep in constant motion to keep that rope or that chain taut. That if you relax for 1 minute, your opponent's going to get loose. And you can't really use an entangling weapon to entangle both their legs and then pull them out from under them. That in the concept of a 1 minute round, they're just going to step out of it if you entangle both their legs. And it's very rare they're going to be stupid enough fighting to have both their legs right there next to each other. They're going to have them spread apart. Maybe you could entangle one leg and then maybe use it as an overbearing attack using the non-lethal combat thing from the DM's guide. But you're better off, in my house rule, that Kusarigama was used with the chain, or any chain weapon is used to entangle weapons. And the rope ones, like the Kaioketsu Shogi and the Kawanaga, were used to entangle the arm that's either holding the weapon or doing the martial art. So, you've got this raptor, you have to roll the hit to do this against their full armor class, and once you've got them, you have to spend an attack every round, keeping this rope tight, moving it all around. Now, if the person you've entangled wants to escape, if you've got them entangled with a chain like the Kusarigama, they can just drop the weapon. If you've got an arm entangled, like with the Kawanaga or the Kaioketsu Shogi, well, probably you've got their main weapon arm entangled, in which case they can use their off arm to attack, but they're -4 to hit with that, and they've got to cut the rope. They're -4 to hit, and they're going to make it against your full ninja armor class with dexterity and armor and everything. So it's a hard thing to do, but it's possible. So, Bushi Ninja wants to be proficient with the Kusarigama, so you can entangle, and if you're specialized in it, you have extra attack, so you can use one attack to maintain the entanglement and the other to attack with the blade part of it. Now, the next ninja is the Sohei Ninja, and it's kind of an oddball. It's just there because they wanted to be some variation of Cleric Ninja, and they can use any weapon except there's a list of weapons they can't use, and the katana is on there. So they can't have that. So the Ninja Toe might be a good weapon choice for the Sohei, because it does 1d8 damage. That's pretty good damage. Now, the Wujin Ninja is the magic-using ninja version. And so they rolled a hit as a magic user, which is not that good, but the weapons that Wujin allowed to use include several ninja weapons, including the shuriken and the Matsubishi. So you might be better off using your Wujin's proficiencies to learn those instead of your ninja proficiencies. And the Ninja Toe does more damage than any weapon a Wujin can use, so it's a good choice for a Ninja Wujin. Now, as for the spells, you want to You may want to have something like Magic Missile or Fire Shuriken in reserve in case things go wrong, but mainly you want to pick spells that aid your ninja abilities. For example, Chameleon is a low-powered invisibility spell. It adds plus 20 to your chance to hide in the shadows. Or invisibility itself, if you're higher level. Or Cloud Ladder or Spider Climb help you in climbing. Or Prestidigitation allows you to pick pockets and do sleight of hand. These are things that the ninja wants to pick instead of the flashy things that a single class Wujin would pick. Now, the Yakuza ninja is the thief ninja, basically. They're pure thief. They roll to hit as a thief, they save as a thief. And they're allowed to use any weapon, so the more damaging weapons like the katana are available to the Yakuza. So the Ninja Toe is not a good choice for the Yakuza ninja, but the entangling weapons are, because one of the Yakuza abilities is to call on some of your brother Yakuza ninjas. So you can get some junior Yakuza ninja to help you, and you can all attack with your entangling weapons, and once somebody is entangled, then the rest of you can roll damage with your damage-causing weapons. One of you is keeping the opponent immobilized, and the rest of you are attacking to do damage. Now, I've given this advice to people before, and they ignore it. The last time I tried to DM a ninja, he completely ignored this advice. He picked flashy Wujin spells, not the ones that would help him be sneaky or climb. And he used his ninja proficiencies to take proficiency in things that Wujin can use anyway. And he loaded up his proficiencies with martial arts and martial arts special maneuvers. He's rolling the hit on the magic user table with these martial arts, and he was not happy with how unsuccessful he was and ended up quitting. But, he was rolling the hit as a magic user, trying to do martial arts. He was not a very good ninja, and that's just the way it worked out. So, I hope this has been helpful.